Amanda and welcome to Books 101 and my September book haul. This month I hauled 19 books, unlike last month where I hauled 33. So I actually stuck within the budget this month. So I got some fabulous books, but before I begin my September book haul, I got accepted into my local bookstore's Gold Member Club. That means with this card I can get discounts and everything, which I am so excited about. The thing is, it came in the mail. I was so excited. I opened it up. They spelt my last name wrong. I have a very complicated last name and everyone seems to just spell it wrong these days. But yes, I got accepted into my local bookstore's Gold Club member. Along to my book haul, I've arranged it into two stacks. Book haul stack 1 with my iPad on top because I bought my first iBook, and book haul stack 2. So the first two books I purchased this month were Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I first saw these books on Book Lover 1235's channel and he mentioned them in one of his unboxing videos and they looked really interesting, so I decided to give them a go because other booktubers are starting to talk about them now. Apparently they're hotter than the Hunger Games. But 18-year-old assassin named Selena, I think that's how you pronounce it, or Selena, had a weird spelling going on, who is the best assassin in the land. She gets caught for a crime and after serving a year in hard labour, one day she's suddenly dragged from the salt mines and is put before the prince, who offers her freedom on the condition that she acts as his champion in the competition to find a new royal assassin. All the opponents in this competition are assassins and warriors, and across the empire these princes or kings, whatever, are actually picking assassins and everything to be in this competition. And there's also, I think, a bit of a love story in this. This sounds like a good book and the story continues in Crown of Midnight. So I'm excited to get on these two books. If you have read them, comment down below and tell me your thoughts. Are they good? What don't you like about them? Just tell me. I also purchased this month Spellcaster by Claudia Gray. This book for the last month in the bookstore has been making Google eyes at me, so I thought I may as well pick this book up. It's about a girl called Nadia and her family moves to Captive Sound. Of course, you know, when people move to a town, there's always going to be some trouble that's going to go down in the town. Now, Nadia is descended from witches, and she can sense that something isn't right in this town, which, duh. Matteo, sorry, it just sounds like my boyfriend. His name's Matt, but in Captive Town his whole entire life. He's troubled because his family's cursed, and he starts having strange dreams of Nadia. This is starting to sound like beautiful creatures. When Ethan starts having those dreams of Lena. In these dreams, he rescues her from this car accident, and then this car accident actually happens and he rescues her. Nadia and Matteo have to work together to break the curse. I want to read it. The next book doesn't come out till, I think, 2014, something like that. Next up, I purchased All Our Yesterdays by Kristen Terrier. And this is book 1 in a new series. It's about Em, and she's imprisoned in this secret military base. The only thing that is keeping her sane is the boy in the cell next door and this list of instructions. And Em is the only one that can complete those instructions. She's trying to prevent the creation of this time machine. And I think this is entwined with another story. We have a girl called Marina who has loved this boy called James since they were children. How sweet. Of course this is going to end on a wrong note, I know it is. Em has a mission. She must escape and travel back in time and kill the boy Marina loves to save her future, and of course these stories are going to be entwined, so I'm looking forward to reading this book. And Becca Fitzpatrick says it's possibly the most addictive book I've read this year. I'm gonna read it and see if it's really addictive as it seems. Comment down below if you have read this book. Is it addictive? That's the question. Is this book really addictive? The next book I purchased was The Originals by Kat Patrick, Lucy, Alla, and Betsy. Sorry, that just combination of names sounds really funny together. Grew up as identical triplets till it came out that they're actually clones. Oh my god, imagine finding that out. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a triplet. All of a sudden, I have a clone. The next book I purchased this month is The Ghost Bride by Youngzi Chu. I think I said that right, I'm sorry. This was actually advertised at my school's library and it was all over the place. They had it on the special display and everything, and they had posters of it everywhere, and I'm just thinking, what the hell is this book, The Ghost Bride? Like, I picked it up at my bookstore. It's set in the 1890s, and I love the 1800s, and it's set in Malaya. It's about a 17-year-old girl called Lilan who sees an unusual marriage proposal. Marriage to a dead son. Do that, like, Oh, here, marry my dead son. Of course, this girl's born into a very wealthy family, and night after night, she finds herself drawn into another world. She must uncover the secret mysteries of this ghost world and be united with her true love, or she is trapped there for all time. So this is actually a haunting, exotic, and romantic ghost story. I'm reading a ghost story. I haven't read a ghost story in ages since I've read like ghostly. Back when I was like 10. This looks, I'm excited about reading another ghost story. Next book I purchased this month was More Than This by Patrick Ness. Hardcover! It's actually a hardcover. I'm actually holding a hardcover book. Most of my books on my bookshelf are all like soft covers. So I finally have a hardcover, which actually cost me $10 more. Isn't look at the cover awesome? I love this cover because it's like, woo, and then you've got the door here, and then you can actually open the door, you know, like peekaboo. Hello? Isn't it awesome? I just love it. Okay, another book about the afterlife. It's about a boy who drowns. Desperate and alone in his final moments, he dies. But then he wakes up, naked, bruised, and thirsty. He's alive. And he doesn't know where he is. He's like in this deserted place. He struggles to understand what the hell is happening. You don't know, might this be the end? Is this the afterlife? Is this what happens after you die? Oh, well, John Green says, an insanely beautiful writer, so this might be a great book. But yes, no, I think this is more a cover attraction for me, just because because of the door. I don't know, this is cool. If you have read this book, which I know people are starting to read, comment down below. I want to know your thoughts. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I saw the trailer for this movie, and that's the whole reason I found out about this book. So this book is set in 1939 in Germany in World War II. And Liesel, one day, I think that's how you say it, comes across this book. From that moment on, her life changes. She begins a love affair with books. Starts stealing all these books from book burnings that the Nazi Germans are doing. With the help of her foster father, she learns to read. But with dangerous times, her foster family hides a Jew in their basement. So if you have read The Book Thief, comment below and tell me, is it a really good read? It looks like a chunky read. Next book I purchased on a whim. I practically went into my bookstore, saw it there, picked it up, read the blurb and thought, looks good. This book's called Every Day by David Levinson. Every morning, A wakes in a different person's body, a different person's life. Any warning about who it will be or where it will be. A has made peace with that, even established guidelines by which to live. Never get attached, avoid being noticed, and do not interfere. One day, A wakes up in this boy called Justin's body and meets Justin's girlfriend, Rhiannon. And from that moment, the rules that which A lives by, he just loses, of course, because he sees this girl and he thinks, hell, I'm gonna go for that girl. Forget the rule. Because finally, he's found someone that he really wants to be with every day. And actually, this is a very interesting question. Not long ago, at school, I do media. And our teacher actually asked us, if you could wake up one day and wake up in any other person's body all over the world, same age as you, would you do it? But that means that you have to give up the life that you live now. And I would definitely not do it. I love my life. I'm Miranda. I want to be Miranda. Yeah, would you do it? Comment down below. Would you wake up in anyone else's body? It's like a bit like what's going on in this book, actually. But would you do it? Next two books I purchased were books 1 and 2 in the Forsaken series by Lisa Daisy. Elena is a 16-year-old obedient orphan in the UNA. In this Society Act 16, everyone has to take this test. If you pass, you live, and if you fail, you're forsaken. And this test says she has a high capacity for brutal violence. Like, you're gonna get that from a test. This actually seems like the Hunger Games and Legend, because at Legend you have to take a test too. She's sent to the wheel, an island where criminals end up. The life expectancy there is 2 years. And her and the prisoners then make this plan to free the island, as you would and as I would do. The story continues in Uprising, and there's another book coming out on it soon. The next 2 books I purchased were A Million Suns and Shade of Earth books 2 and 3 in the Across the Universe series. Oh my gosh, the hunt for Across the Universe. No joke, I've been to every single one of my bookstores. They don't have it. It's sold out. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to order it, and it's gonna be really annoyed, but at least I got the 2nd and 3rd book. I have not read Across the Universe. I'll give you a brief summary now. Across the Universe is about a girl called Amy who joins her parents upon this frozen cargo ship. And she expects to be awakened on this new planet 300 years into the future. Her frozen life ends 50 years sooner. And she woke up because someone tried to kill her. The spaceship comes with, you know, its difficulties and everything. So yes, I'm very looking forward to reading these books. I want The next 4 books I purchased were books 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the Evernight series. I have seen them out for so many years now, and I just decided to give them a go. They're vampire books, so I'm just going to add them to the vampire section of my bookshelf, and I cannot wait to update that section. It's about a girl called Bianca who is enrolled at Evernight Academy. Bianca just finds that she really cannot fit in. And at this school she meets Lucas, who's kind of like a rule breaker dude. They might have something for each other. All the while these dark secrets are revealed, and I think I know what it is. If you have read these books, because they've been out for ages now, comment and tell me. They're good vampire books. Second last book I purchased this month is The Convent by Marion McCarthy. It's about a girl called Peach who is just happy in life. She takes this summer job at this cafe in the Abbotsford Convent. Working at this cafe takes a turn into her past. Nuns, orphan and fallen women are long gone when Peach discovers her own connection to this place. These stories at this convent are entwined with her own, and of course something's going to happen, and something from her past is definitely going to be revealed. So, very exciting read. The last book I purchased this month was Ceaseless, the 3rd book in Abby Glyn's Assistance trilogy, which I finished reading not that long ago. And oh my gosh, this isn't available in a hard copy, so I had to get it on iBooks. And this is my first ever iBook. So this is the 3rd part in the Existence trilogy. And if you have not read the Existence trilogy, it's about a girl called Pagan who has seen souls her whole entire life, and one day she sees this sexy dude watching her, and he's unlike any other souls because he's actually death. I'm not going to give too much away if you haven't read books 1 and 2 in the Existence trilogy, but all I can say is it was a great read. So that's the end for my September book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out more book reviews, /book talks, book haul, tags, anything, you can head to my channel. I'm Miranda. Thanks so much for watching.